What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of Chewin the Rag. My name is Chris, and today we are joined by very special guest in the tattoo shop, Mariya Agapova. How are you today, Mariya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for coming on. And why are you in a tattoo shop right now? Let's explain it for everybody.
Like in 2022, I blow my ACL in practice. I have to go to my UFC fight with no ACL. And I already did that before. I have like total 3 fights with no ACL in UFC. Also, my first fight was with no ACL. So, and yeah, that's usually what happens. If you get hurt on practice, you usually never have money for surgery. So, thank you. So, you have to go to the fight with this injury, say you get hurt in a fight. So, this way you get free surgery. And I did it twice in UFC, but total I did 3 fights with no ACL. But yeah, in 2022, this was fight with Jillian Roberts, and I done it with no ACL. Unfortunately, I lost. I start surgery, like I was not able to fight for 2 years. And to not like, and first time when I blow my first ACL, I got really depressed. I got depressed. I even was hospitalized too because my depression, and not only depression too. But yeah, I decided to like, I was pained before. And once when I painted my job, because I make painting for money when I was in UFC. And one time, one girl asked me if I want to become tattoo artist. And I just like get as apprentice in the tattoo shop and all my rehab. I was like piercing people, tattooing, like being apprentice. And just like for 3 years, like I learned how to tattoo. I've been tattooing on the street and just recently become tattoo artist in the tattoo shop. So yeah, I make it to the tattoo shops. Now I'm always here practicing.
No, that's awesome. People, I mean, they don't realize right now, like they might hear the machine go, and you're currently literally working on fake skin right now and practicing in the
Yeah,
tattoo shop.
like literally, that's my
Like
piece right now.
legitimately as we speak.
Yeah, that's my piece right now. Again, that show that my boss here painting.
Hello.
Yeah,
This is cool for me too, though, because I'm in a sweatshirt right now, so you can't see, but I'm not super tattooed, but I'm pretty heavily tattooed. And one of the guests that I wanted to have on were like tattooers, so now I'm getting kind of the best of all my worlds in one here. So it works out for me as well.
yeah, that's very like, yeah, that's very nice. If you're artist, if you already paint, it's easier for you to learn how to tattoo. A lot of tattoo artists start with paintings. So
Exactly. Absolutely. So, as a lot of people who are familiar with the show know, I usually don't do pre-written questions. I usually go right off the cusp. I just think it's more natural. But originally, you and I were not going to do this. And then you did me the favor and you said, fuck it, let's just do the interview. So I appreciate it. But we have all these questions written out. So I will ask them and we'll have natural conversation as well. But I'm looking forward to kind of just getting to know you a little bit more and how you became what you are. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So
yeah, for
thank you for
sure.
coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for inviting me.
And for those who might not have caught that and aren't familiar with Mariya Agapova, so the reason I originally wanted her on was for fighting. And you mentioned that Jillian fight. I didn't even realize that you really didn't have an ACL in that fight because I had you at round one. I thought you won. I thought you looked really good in round one, and then round two, was it submission? Was that what it was? She
Yeah,
submitted you, correct? Yes, yes.
yeah. That was
But
really good. I was rewatching this fight. I not understand why I was not fighting hands. I don't know.
mm,
It was like while you in the moment there,
yeah,
it's different. It's
it
like
is. Even myself, like obviously I never really did anything with it, but in amateur fights, and I actually tripped in my second amateur fight, and my coach was like, "What the hell were you doing? Did you try to like lateral drop?" And no, I didn't. I wish that's what it was. I wish I messed up a takedown, but I tripped. And it was like, and he's like, "Well, why were you grappling with?" I don't know. And I thought it was the right thing to do at the time, but obviously not. So people don't really think about the in the moment when you're in there and what goes on. They're just like, why is this person doing this? Like they probably don't even know why they're doing it right now. They're just in their zone.
it's like people who never fight in their lives, they think fighting is easy, and they
Uh
kind of giving advice. Oh, you should fight like this, fight like that, when they literally have no idea what's
no
fight.
idea. Just stand up. Yo, you did. I wish I could just stand up.
Yeah, just stand up. It's like for homeless person. Just buy a coat.
Yeah, just buy a house. No. But since we're talking about it, your boxing is your strong suit. Like you said, why didn't you just stay with hands? Your boxing is your strong suit. You have shown grappling talents in your career. You have a positive record. You have a 10-win record. It's not, a bad record at all. I think you're only at 5 losses. You doubled that up, so that's good. Do you think it's more satisfying to finish a fight on the feet or like a TKO or KO or submission?
Oh, come on.
I know.
Sorry, sorry. It was like stopping at some point.
Oh no. Uh, Pretty much, is it more satisfying to finish a fight by way of like TKO or knockout or submission?
I don't even know. Probably TKO is
Probably
better.
TKO, right? I mean, how's it not? It's like it's just different. It's a different thing.
Yeah, it's just
But
different. Exactly.
I've always wondered just because I know stand up is more of your thing. You are better boxing and whatnot. So I always wonder if somebody who has better boxing, do they prefer it, or is it like, oh, I can also submit this person. So it
Like
always interests me.
in a fight, you just like when I fight, I just see like I see something and I go for it.
Hmm.
Have to go in the moment because if you not go right away, moment will moment will pass and you're not gonna win your fight. So at
Exactly.
some moment you have to trust yourself and do it. But of course, it's all come from practice. Like whatever you do in your training, you probably gonna do it in real fight. That's how it is.
Yeah, and you yourself, you have a range on you. You're kind of hard to read. I think that your movement is pretty unique, I would say. Even
I,
in this BKFC, uh you were constantly throwing that jab when you were pushing forward. Your hand was always moving.
I mean, yeah, that was our plan, and we kind of were knew that she will try to push me to the fence,
Hmm.
but I don't know. She did it kind of too good. She did really good job. Like we was not prepared for that much clinch. We thought she's going to clinch me, but she was literally clinching me all my fight, all the way. She
All
was,
the way. Yeah, and
and
that
I
was one of the things,
I was
you know,
hoping that we're gonna do at least like some time on the.
yeah, maybe just trade.
Yeah, but just make it straight to the ropes and just
Yeah.
ropes, 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 ropes.
And
With
that was one
some,
of the things where there was some shots, but it was one of the things where I understand that that's control and I get it. She's got to do what she's got to do as well. You busted her face open. She doesn't want to deal with that all fight. So
but yeah, I was kind of not prepared that she will clinch me that much.
that, yeah, it was all fight long. So
All clinch, all the way clinch.
BKFC though, it's interesting. I never really, that was my first card where I sat down and I watched beginning to end. I've only really watched like the highlights on YouTube and stuff. And it's a, that's a tough sport. That's everybody is busted open at the end of those things
I,
for the most part.
funniest part, it's like when you get into ring, it's all covered in drops of blood, like it was
Yeah.
bloody rain all over the ring. And the most funny part that one guy from my car chicken out. He it's like fighting the KFC. It's kind of scary.
Yeah,
First
it
of all, you
is.
watch fight and you thinking like maybe I gonna do it. Okay, and you decided to do it. You say okay, I'm gonna do it. Next part is signing contract. You reading contract with all this terrible thing. Oh, you can break your bones. You can die. You can do this. You can do that. You reading all that. Okay, I'm gonna do it. You sign. I don't mind. If I die, if something happen, I break my orbital bone, break my skull, it's okay. Like
Yeah.
I'm agree with that. Then you start preparing, you camping, you see your opponent preparing, you camping out, and you think I'm still gonna do it. Then it's fight week. You go into fight week, you do all this photo shoot, and you're like, I'm still gonna do it. Then you lock your hands got wrapped. and you're like, I'm still gonna do it. Then you go to the ring, and yeah, this guy chicken out at the moment with his hands.
Oh man, yeah.
He was already in the locker room. We all were in the locker room, and then I heard that some fight pull out. Guy
Oh
pull out
no.
because he got scared.
Oh no. It is scary though. I mean, every punch is like almost guaranteed to cut you almost. Your hands aren't, you don't have the padding of those gloves. If you
I,
look at these guys at the end of these fights, they're all very much busted up.
I mean, even I wasn't busted up that bad, but all the shots that I take in that fight, it was not a joke.
Yeah.
All bare knuckle shit is crazy. It's officially the craziest shit I've done in my life.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. And
But
you,
the main thing, yes, I lost this fight. I think maybe I lost at some point. Some agree that maybe she pushed me to the fence. She did all these body shots,
mhm.
whatever. She lost the points. I lose the points. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm really disagree with that knockdown that they opened. That knockdown was pure bull.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
disagree.
that, yeah, no. You could say the control, you could say everything else. The knockdown,
Knockdown is
no
pure bull.
knockdown. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. But other one, I don't care. I would get 15 grand no matter if I win or lose this fight. They would pay me anyway. It's just
Mhm.
like if I win this fight, next fight they're gonna pay me more.
Yeah, exactly.
Like fight for the same money. My next fight. But yeah, it's like I get up with clean face, not a single scar on my face after this fight. Like I have some fun. It was pretty fun. It's like she was coming at me, and I was like keep punching her and keep busting her face. She
Yeah,
was bleeding,
yeah.
and she was keep smiling. She was keep coming at me and keep smiling. My coach like, let's go, punch her up. I think she like it. That was the funniest shit ever.
She always seemed, I know I've talked about her, and it sounds like I'm saying anything bad. All I said was she clinched a lot. That's not the worst thing in the world to say, but she does seem like a pretty fun, kind of funny person too. So I don't have anything bad to say about her.
It was funny as fuck fight. Funny fight to know.
Yeah, you guys went viral for the weigh-in, and I was like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, that was because she like come close to me.
Yeah,
Took her hand and come even closer. I'm like, what the fuck you want me to do? I did what I did.
yeah.
And I would be maybe that was cringe, but at least we got viral. That's what became.
Yeah, it was good. It was funny. I
Yeah,
liked
I love
it,
laugh. I laugh. A lot of people laugh. Funny
Yeah.
fuck.
BKFC, they have got a lot of like good names too. A lot of good fighters are going over there, and they have a mix of vets. We were talking about it. I'll just full discrepancy. We had to re-record. We got cut off, but we were talking about it with GFL and how
Yeah,
they were bringing in vets and younger names, and then we were like, this is a bullshit promotion.
yeah. It's like I was talking in that thing that get cut down. That I think GFL scam fighters, and a lot of fighters say they are scammers.
And I feel bad because Melissa Amaya, she's undefeated with the Combate, and she was on this show, and she was very excited for them. She actually got, picked up or drafted. I believe they had the GFL draft.
And all people who get drafted, they get scammed because
Yeah.
they draft some people and they hold us on the contract for 4 months. They not let us fight anywhere, just like UFC. When they sign you, you're not allowed to fight.
Yeah, that's their contract.
You have
Exactly.
to like pray for them, ask them for fight. And yeah, they just hold everyone on the contract for 4 months. It's doesn't let fight anywhere else. Then they cancel their first two show. Last show they cancel two. They say, "Oh, sorry, we don't know when we're gonna do show. We are so sorry." Then
That's
I heard some fighters trying to sue them, but they filed for bankruptcy.
oh
So
my God.
I guess it's all was big scam. They just signed like big fighters like Peshwandant, Holy Home. They promise everyone crazy money that they don't even have.
That they
You know,
didn't even have. Yeah.
maybe they have some plan to make some fights. I don't know what their like intention was. Maybe they're really trying to make some.
Yeah, it could be just
I don't know. But yeah, the thing is that they make money on advertisement. Then, like
mhm.
as they say, the main sponsor pull out, so they can't pay any fighters. So, but the question, why you even start that thing if you don't have money?
Right. You should the money should come first. I mean,
Yeah, money
you
should
don't
first.
sign the fighters and then try to find the money. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, and yeah, they say their main sponsor pull out, so they can't pay fighters anything, and they
That's
just like
so crazy.
yeah, and I just guess they just make some money on advertisement, and they just decided to not pay anything to fighters, file for bankruptcy, and live on the folk. That's exactly what they did.
That's exactly what it seems like. And it's like it's shitty because they had a really good mix. They had even like Sage Northcutt, who he was still young. They had a good mix of younger guys. They had vets like fan favorites, Uriah Faber, Henan Barrow, I think was going over there too. I could be wrong on that, but I believe he was.
Yeah, I
Um,
told my best friend, like Liana Jojo, we were signed there. We were drafted. We
yeah,
were then just they cancel everything.
man. So another thing I wanted to talk to you about was when we were talking about your movement, just to go back to that. Were you originally in dance before you started boxing and combat sports? Is that true?
Dance. I want to
Dance?
tell you that my parents, they really, especially my father, they want me to be like girly girl.
Yeah.
They want me go to dance. Also, my father, he's like Russian, and he really wants me to go to Russian national dance and
Mm.
dance
Yeah.
Russian.
Oh, yeah.
But I was always interested in fights, and I remember when he was forced me to go to dances, but I was like playing around there, making jokes, and I was kicked out almost every day from these classes.
Hmm.
So, and it's like at some point my friends from school start going to kickboxing, and I asked my father bring me to kickboxing. He didn't want me go, but he's still like okay. And I was go there some while. He still don't like it. And then one time he come to see my sparring, and I was go against a girl like that, like she was literally, and I was like jump to hit her, and I did good. And my father, he was watch that sparring, and he like okay, I think you're doing good. And we go together in the market, and he gets me like gloves and shin
Oh,
guards,
wow.
and yeah, and he like okay, go like do your thing, whatever, whatever makes you happy. And then he dies. I find him dead.
Oh, no. Well, I
But
mean,
yeah,
at least you have that moment. That's a cool moment.
yeah, at least like I still like I think that was kind of blessing from him. Before he dies, he kind of say okay, I don't mind you fight, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, yeah, it supported you. I mean, you went out and got the stuff, so that's really cool. That's a really cool
Yeah.
moment between
But
you
yeah,
and him.
it's like my father, my mother, they don't want me to fighting in the very beginning of my life. It's like they don't want me fight. They want me to dance, be girly
Mm.
girl, all that stuff. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't know. I don't know if anybody wants their kids to fight, It's
I
it
mean,
might just be one of those things. It's like,
you know that I'm also like coach for kids,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep.
and a lot of parents bring their kids. They want their kids learn how to fight. Okay,
It
for
is.
boys.
Hmm.
And also there is some girls like there was some girls who like get bullied in the school. Their parents bring them to learn how to fight. So there is some like parents want their kids how to fight, but of course not all. It's not for everyone.
It's not. My son, I have a 5-year old and I have a 1.5 month old actually. So, and he tried out a jujitsu class and he likes the sport. He's just very distracted.
You
So
like
I
to
got
play?
it. He likes to wrestle. He likes to fight. He likes to watch fights. I brought him to his first fights not too long ago, so he got to see some fights. So
Yeah. Some kids like fighting. I have students like that who really upset with fighting. And
yeah,
they're like little kids like 11, 12 years old.
it's so funny.
And I was like I was same kid obsessed with fighting. I
Yeah.
was you want to go to karate. Like my mom bring me to karate when I was 6. Then I was going to kickboxing when I was 9. Then my father died. I was depressed for a while. But when I was like 11, I started going to boxing. I get into national boxing team. But yeah, I was into fighting since childhood. But my parents wasn't really liking. They don't want me be fighter.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it worked out, you know. You got
Yeah, works out. When I was in UC, I sent my mother like a lot of money, and I
yeah.
think she was don't mind me fighting anymore.
The one of the things I don't know if I think you were still with the UFC when I read about this. You were vegan for a little bit, and then
Oh,
you thought that you would you believe that the cutting the meat out impacted your performances.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I was like in some. I was believing religiously in some stuff. I was
Hmm.
like really into veganship. I was there 5 years, but eventually I blow both of my ACLs. I break my nose. I have crazy CT. And I just was looking at all people I've been training with, all the people I've been fighting with, people my age. They don't get hurt as much as I do, and
Mm.
think maybe I get hurt that much. Maybe all my career in UFC get fucked up because I decided to be vegan. So don't repeat that at home. This
No,
was
I
this was made by professionals who know what
yeah.
they do. Don't do that at home.
So I'm assuming there's no chance of you going back to being vegan.
No, even I
No,
feel
no.
I think and it's also like my mom kind of affected me into going into vegan. I remember when I was like 15 years old, she like get me some movie that's
Mm.
called, like I don't know how it's called in English, but that's about meat, all the fur production, about like making fur, making
Oh,
meat, killing animals, and I
yeah.
was like, this movie was like for 2 hours. I was crying for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it's like after
Oh
that,
my God.
I become vegan. I still don't use fur. I still don't use real fur. I buy like fake fur to not kill like little foxes and all.
Yeah.
But I have to eat meat because there is no other way. I was vegan for 5 years, and I blow all my ACLs. I break my nose. I get hurt terribly. I know while I was vegan, I saved so much animals because I know like when you don't eat meat, you like saving every year like 20
Yeah.
cows, chickens, whatever. But yeah, I kind of sacrifice my own health for animals. Now
Yeah,
I'm done.
it's like, yeah, you could save a couple cows, but you're gonna have no knees and by the time you're
Exactly.
30. So it's like, I'm good.
Yeah, it's like up to you. If you want to do it, good. But I mean, if you're a fighter, you gotta eat meat because
Yeah.
all this cuts. Because when you actually weight cutting, because I think you can be easily be vegan and not get hurt, but if you weight cutting, this is really hard to be vegan and do decent weight cut because you have to really lower your calories, but
Hmm.
at the same time high protein. So you have only like when you cut weight down, you should have only muscles and no fat. That's your goal. That's why you have to eat a lot of protein, and there is not really much a lot of protein when you're vegan. There is not a lot of source of protein when you're
No,
vegan.
it's no, you got to do a lot of like the
Uh,
protein supplements, and it's just not the same. You don't get that same.
Even like the way that protein absorbs, not all like every protein type of protein absorbs different, and like
Mhm.
grass-fed protein absorbs the worst. Like vegan protein absorbs the worst. Like green protein absorbs terrible. So you can eat a lot of this protein, but your body won't just absorb it. Your body without any help, because sometimes your body just not absorb it. The best protein that absorbs it's animal protein. That's protein absorbs the best. Your body absorbs it the best and get maximum profit out of this calorie. But sometimes when you're vegan, you're trying to eat some protein, but it's just not helping. You feel weak. I was losing consciousness. I was feeling weak. Like, eventually I go to training, I blow my ACL. I think it's all happened because I was vegan. And if I like right now, I'm like eating meat
Hmm.
already since 2022, like already 3 years I'm eating meat, and I'm feeling much better. I feel stronger. And first, what I start feeling when as soon as I start eating meat, I feel that I get warm again because I was feeling cold all the time.
Oh,
And it was
really?
like slow. It was like, I feel like I was frog in a bucket, like
Oh,
when a
geez.
frog, you put
Yeah.
it on the plate,
Yep.
the
Yep.
on the stove, start slowly raising the temperature, and the frogs start boiling because
Hmm.
you slowly don't know how it's getting worse and worse. And I was feeling like when I was vegan at first, like when I just like stopped eating meat, I really wanted meat, but I trying to not eat it. Eventually, I lose my wish. I don't want to meat anymore. But I just was feeling weak, and every day it was feeling worse. I'm feeling weak. I feel cold all the time, and it's
Oh,
like just
Jesus.
getting to the point that I feel it all the time. I was cold all the time, and I was just not even pay attention on that because it's become normal. I was cold all the time. Every time I stand up, I feel like dizzy when you don't
Yeah,
eat
yeah.
enough. You
Yep.
like, I was feel that all the time. I still feel that. Even I eat meat already 3 years. I still feel like this 5 years of being vegan attacked my body really, really, really bad. And I have to recover from that a lot of years. That's what I feel.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's crazy because like you said, you're in Florida. You've been in Florida for years now, right? So you're freezing and you're not exactly in a place where you would be freezing.
Yeah, and I was like, as soon as I eat meat, I felt like warm, that my body get warm, that I feel
Yeah.
hot, I feel warm
Jeez.
finally. And I felt much better after I started eating meat. I realized it was a big mistake to stop eating meat, but I started eating meat as soon as I blow my second ACL. I was like, I just get pissed off. I go to Haitian restaurant, eat chicken, you know so yeah, that's exactly what happened after I blow my second ACL, and I already realized that that vegan thing ruined my life, ruined my UFC career. But it already was too late. I already was blowing my second ACL, getting ready. Like when I was fight with Gillian Robertson, I was eating late. It was like 5 years of being vegan. It's done to my body a lot of damage. And yeah, I told you right now, I still like drinking everyday collagen because
Yeah.
it's like, to not blow my ligaments again. I drinking collagen every day, eating meat every day, fish. I'm trying to recover from all that, but yeah, it's hard. Don't
And
try
that's
that.
what's no, no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want it. I have
Yeah, you
a my
don't want
best
to vegan.
friend actually, one of my best friends, he did this painting behind me actually. He's like vegan. He doesn't wear leather shoes. He's like vegan to his core. So I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it. It's
I still want to wear leather shoes because I feel bad for animals. But like eating meat, I realize it's a necessary when you fighter.
yeah,
Not
no,
unfortunately, I
100%.
that like eating animals and killing them. But I know if I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna get hurt again, and that's it. I'm not gonna be able to work again, and I'm gonna be in debts again. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you can't have that. And
Yeah,
so at this point, you did the BKFC, you got that set, you're tattooing right now, you got the security job, you got the coaching job for the children.
yeah.
Are you looking for, are you trying to string a couple wins back together, get right back into MMA? Do you like the BKFC? Do you have any plans as far as combat sports goes that you would like to pursue or?
Yeah, PFL offered me really good money, even more than I ever made in UFC. I mean, if I win my first fight in PFL, I will make more than I ever make in my life, number one. Second, I will make more than with bonus in the UFC. So I think
Oh,
PFL
wow.
is absolutely worth it. I will try to get into PFL. Of course, like Roger said, that's my manager. Roger, my coach, my manager. He said that as soon as they go to my Sherdog, they see there's 3 losses in a row. so they don't like it. They don't want to sign me like this.
Of
That's
course.
why I'm gonna try to get couple wins in some regular promotions, like maybe Invicta, LFA, like something like that, And in BKFC, I took fight in Texas, and I'm on medical marijuana for my PTSD, and I have
Yep.
to change medication, and this was sucks. It was absolutely sucks because
Oh,
like
jeez.
marijuana is the only medication that not really harming your body,
Oh, yeah.
because it's like, like for example, like for people who sick with cancer, they in constant pain, and to relieve the pain, something to relieve the pain. That's how PTSD works too. You have to take something to relieve all the symptoms. And when you taking like regular pills, they affecting your body very worse than marijuana. Marijuana is just give you a little bit, you thirsty, you a little bit goofy, stupid. That's the all what you
Yeah.
get. But from these pills, like for 2 weeks I've been on these pills, I feel like in my heart, I feel pain in my heart. I feel so much symptoms that really bad. And Roger say that I not fight well when I was like in Texas. He say like when I was still doing marijuana, I was sparring much better than when I was doing other medications. So it's like he doesn't want me get fight in illegal states anymore. So
No,
we want.
yeah, I think that's probably smart. That's probably the move because a lot of those pills, the goal is to just make you feel nothing. Like nothing positive, nothing. They just want to make you feel empty. And it's like, that's not what I'm trying. I don't want to feel empty. I just don't want to feel my PTSD. I don't want to feel my anxiety. I want to feel just good. So
I
a lot
mean,
of those
yeah,
pills, they're
like
not.
these pills, maybe they help him. Maybe at
Oh
some
yeah.
point, I feel at that pills, I feel better than when I'm without pills. That's what
Yes,
meant, right?
exactly.
But I feel like marijuana helping me better than these pills.
And
And
Texas just
yeah,
needs to catch up at this point.
yeah. Actually, I just don't like fighting there because the marijuana rules like are
Yeah.
really like I don't want to take fights in places like that anymore. So Roger, it's really hard to find fight in state where it's legal. It's like
Yeah.
99
Yeah.
like illegal. They have illegal marijuana. They have athletic commission who not allow marijuana. So it's hard to find fight like that. But my manager already looking for fight for me. So we're gonna get something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll be
look,
awesome.
actually,
PFL's a
I
good
think.
promotion too. So,
What do you think?
oh yeah, no, I like it. I have a wolf on my chest going this way. So I like that a lot. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Now is the goal, obviously right now you're in your apprenticeship. So
Oh no, I'm not
tattooing.
a apprentice.
Oh no,
I'm
you're not
actually
apprentice. You're in the shop. You tattooed
I'm actually
you just did a
Paris.
kneecap the other day. I saw it. A
Yeah,
kneecap
yeah,
tattoo
yeah,
on the
for sure.
Mashka Arts page. I'll put all your links in the description, but I did see that.
Yeah,
Uh,
thing.
You are
I'm
not an
trying.
apprentice. You are a tattooer.
I'm already tattoo artist. I been apprentice when I blow my ACL. I was
Yes.
apprentice. I blow my ACL. I was apprentice. Like I was working as security, and to be honest, work here it's shitty job. Right now, I'm working at the Glitch Bar. It's amazing bar. I love this job, but it just bouncer itself. It's just a
Yeah.
shitty
It's just
job.
a
It's
shit. Yeah.
just you there and where people drinking, they trying to forget all the morals, all the rules.
Yep.
They
Yep.
drinking like you have to be. You have to be the one who say, "Excuse me, you can't do this. Excuse me, you can't put drinks at the games. Excuse
Yeah.
me, you have to bother other people, and you have to be that asshole who gonna say, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're under 21, you can't come tonight. Oh, it's my birthday. I'm sorry, you're under 21," and you have to be that asshole who gonna
Yep.
come and say,
Yep.
"Sorry, you can't." You're gonna be that asshole who is going to ruin someone's birthday, ruin someone's evening. It's just that and a lot of people get angry on bouncers if you not
Oh
let
yeah.
them. Oh, please, I'm gonna give you like $100. Please let me in. But you're like, no, we're gonna get like 100,000 like dollar fee if
Yeah,
someone
you're gonna get
catch
shut
you
down.
underage the club. It's just not worth it, and they get mad at bouncers. But come on, I'm just doing my job. But it's just a shitty job. So I'm still trying to. I was trying to build up as a coach, as a tattoo artist. So but still, like jobs that I'm working right now, I like glitch bar. Good job. Yeah,
No,
and
it's
just
also I
bouncer.
see.
It's
Yeah, bounce is
asshole job.
tough. It's tough.
It's an asshole job. You have to
It
be
is the
asshole.
asshole job.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all right because you got, coaching kids, you're not an asshole. Tattooing, you're not an asshole. So you give one asshole job and the rest are pretty kind. So that works out.
Fighting is an asshole job too.
Fighting is an asshole job. It is.
Yeah. Especially if see, it's like, look at like Christina Ferreira. She's really talking shit. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you have to be there. You have to fight people. You have to talk shit because talking shit like gets the views, right? So the
Yeah.
more you talk, the more people like entertain about fight, and you have to fight people. You have to punch them in the face with the
Yeah.
bare knuckles, and dog have to talk shit. So I think like very
Yeah.
asshole job.
It is an asshole job, especially now. Like Connor really kind of changed the whole game. Now it's like, how far can you take it is what people want to do now.
Yeah,
It
but
used to be pretty
uh,
like back and forth, and then it took a turn.
actually, like, Connor reposts me. Like Connor reposts that kiss that we did on
Yeah,
wedding. I mean, like this. So they just want to get viral. That's all.
that's all it is. And we've talked about, there's the good side of that where you're just promoting the fight,
All would matter.
and then it's just the bad side of it where the clickbait, the journalists, and all the bullshit that comes with that too, because everybody wants to go viral, whether it's for good reasons or bad now.
Yeah, it's like what happened in December. That just was kind of crazy experience to me. That it's like not even in December. That summer, like in the UFC, when I was in UFC, I was homeless like literally all the time. I mean, I had money for rent, and it's constantly like some place landlord telling me, oh, I'm sorry, you have to move. That place they fight roommate, that place happened something else, that place homeless person bother me, and there's always some bullshit, and I was moving
Mm-hmm.
constantly my places, and eventually I don't even have money for rent. I was living in the R&B like for a year and a half. I was cleaning that R&B, and when I already was actually in the UFC, like when I signed contract, my roommates get into my room, ruin all my shit in my room, and I fight them, and eventually I have to leave for that. And yeah, I just become homeless, right? Like, and before, like I was having like ACL problems. They don't give me fight for so long, and I decided to post something on Instagram to get myself a fight, and they forced me to apologize for that, and they say it's gonna be my last fight. It's like if I don't win, it's gonna be my last fight. That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I go like I put like when they tell me that I have to leave that place, I realize I become homeless again. I just post everything on the internet because I know it's gonna be my last fight on the
It's
UFC. Like, what
yeah,
am I losing, right? It's like I just wanted to get help, and that's it. I just wanted to get out of that situation, and that's why I post all this stuff. But yeah, it's like was shocking for me that actually a lot it's got viral, and a lot of people trying to like make money out of it. And in
yeah.
that moment, I met journalists who like, oh yeah, we want to help you. Tell us what happened. And I tell what happened, and literally like 30 minutes later, everything was like on the social media. And it's not and I didn't give approval, like it's not like was with you, oh, let's do interview, we call, like
Yeah,
we had the
right.
official interview, right? I give my
Yeah.
approval for you, so you post it, right? It wasn't like that. It was just personal message to her, and she published my personal message as an interview. It just was mess. That's a mess, and I'm gonna sue that journalist. Right now I pay all my debts, I have money for rent, I'm gonna boost my business, I'm gonna pay taxes, and then on next I'm gonna sue all the people who ever talk shit about me. I'm gonna go to that point.
Well, I mean, like you said,
So yeah,
what
all
we
people thought
do,
about me, all the journalists, like all the everyone. Yeah,
because
I'm just gonna
I
get lawyer.
remember,
Believe it or not, a lot of people they don't believe it. They think I'm like whatever they think. But I'm
yeah,
gonna get out of the situation.
yeah,
I'm gonna get a lawyer. I'm gonna sue them, and that's it. I'm gonna get my justice. That's my goal.
no, that's good because I mean, I knew of you before that just because I watch fights and whatnot, and then I remember when that went viral, and I didn't really look into it because like, I don't really care that much about the private life of somebody unless I'm having a conversation because I don't know the truth. I'm not going to listen to these people and tell me. But like, and then years later, I was getting ready to talk to you and shit's still coming up. And it's like, it's been fucking, what is it, 3, 4 years now? Why are we still talking about this?
I mean, 4 years after being homeless.
Yeah. No, no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no, no, no. Since the one article, I think it was about 3 years ago, the first article that came out. Is that right?
Like
There was
about
one
me
a
being
while
homeless.
ago. Yeah, there was one a while ago.
Was years ago. It's like when I was living in that R&B, I fought my roommates. My landlord tell me I have to leave, and
Yeah.
in that moment, I like I'm about to be homeless on my fight camp again. And this time I don't have money for rent. That's the only reason I make it public because I really didn't know what to do. Like
Yeah.
because I was staying with all the friends already. I already stayed with all friends. I was living in that R&B, cleaning it, and they let me stay there for free. And after that, I was really don't know what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna live without money for rent. You know,
And people don't
so
really,
that's what.
and that's another thing that people don't understand. Fans, that like
I mean,
athletes go through shit just like non-athletes go through shit. You know what I mean?
not athletes. It's like immigrant athletes. It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
athletes
yeah.
who came from other side of earth, and here I don't have any parents that I can go.
No.
Oh, mom, can I stay with you? I don't have
Yeah.
mom here. I don't have friends here. I don't have anyone. I don't have any. Every friends I have here I already stay with them,
Yeah.
and they say, "I'm sorry, you already stay with us. We can't let you stay anymore. You're not paying rent, right?" So that's why it's difficult
Completely
to.
different.
Yeah, it's completely different. Like even like for American fighters, I think they at least American, right? They know how this country works. But
True.
me, it's like I'm still like I'm learning here. But yeah, it's hard to be immigrant fighter who came from different country and trying to build up in America. It's difficult.
Especially like and fighting, especially the amount of people that come from other countries to fight in the US. You know what I mean? Because we have the UFC and it's such a big promotion. So it is crazy how many when you put it like that I don't really think even I thought about the amount of immigrants that come to this country just to pursue even just fighting, not even anything else, but I want to fight, I want to make the UFC.
Yeah, it's like when you watch it that, like when I was watching UFC in Kazakhstan, it's like, I don't know if I really know all the truth about UFC. I'm not
Yeah.
even sure if I really want to go there. But still, UFC, it's, nothing wrong with UFC. It's good promotion. I grateful them that they invite me to United States. They
Oh, of
bring
course.
me here. They give me new life, but it's just like really hard mentally to be here. That's the only thing that really, it's really hard to be here. Yeah, that's the only thing. And it's also hard not because of UFC itself. They actually trying to help fighters, like provide some vitamins, some kind of like psychological help, whatever.
Yeah.
But like the fans who watching that, all sick people, like these motherfuckers who breaking into your room after they find out that you signed contract, this jealous motherfucker. Because the problem in UFC that when you're watching UFC, you're thinking that this fighter is making millions, right?
Yeah.
You're
Yep.
thinking like Dana White and Forbes of list, like these fighters probably around that too. They making probably like a Dana White, right? That's what I thought when I first time watching UFC from TV in Kazakhstan. I thought, wow, I want to be in UFC. I want to make millions of fighting. I want to be like all these fighters.
Yeah.
But when you actually get UFC, it's like contenders, it's like 10 plus 10. That's
Yeah.
mean $10,000 if you make your weight, another $10,000 if you win. And it's like if you're in Kazakhstan, it's like wow, it's a crazy money, $10,000. But it's like if you're in the United States, it's like fuck. It's
Yeah. What
like
the hell am I gonna do with that?
you're gonna give manager grossing, you're gonna pay taxes, you're gonna spend
Mhm.
on rent like $1,000, like how much it's gonna give you, like 3 months of rent, you're gonna pay for car insurance, food, that's it, you broke. And in the
Yeah.
United States plus 10 is nothing. Your first fight, 12 plus 12, it's nothing too. All this money, it's like if you're working, if you're living in the United States, this money is not big. Of course, if you're immigrant, if you're from different country and you're making that much money, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I feel like all the world getting more expensive. It's getting expensive everywhere. It's in my country more expensive, here more expensive. And it's just all world getting crazy right now. I
Yeah.
don't even know where is the better life right now. Everyone crazy.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
think I don't think people
But yeah,
understand the the contenders, especially like the amount of people that still work jobs outside of the UFC. If
oh
people
yeah,
knew, like, they think, oh, you signed this contract, you're set. And it's like, no, that person still has a 9 to 5 job that they want to go to because bills don't stop just because you don't have a fight booked.
yeah, exactly. And it's like it can be different situation. It's like first you can get there, you can get fights, but it's also UFC. They need like hype. They
Yeah.
need so if, for example, you for some reason like fans stop like paying attention on you, they might just shelve you and not give you any fights, and you can't fight anywhere else outside of promotion. And you just broke. You have to go to regular job, and other people get jealous of you. They think you're famous, you're making millions. And that's the problem in UFC, that people think you're making millions when you're not. You know, they scamming you like you're making millions. They charging you like if you're, for example, at one time I was text one tattoo shop like, can I do that tattoo? They like charge me $2,000 when this
Oh,
tattoo
holy
is 200,
shit.
just because I'm like famous. I was having like 50K followers. I was in
Yeah.
UFC. If you're in UFC, you are making millions. That's
Yeah.
why they can charge you, scam you, and all that. When it's actually like you literally make like 10 grand, you're gonna pay for rent
Yep.
and pay for food. You're gonna be broke in 3 months. That's the reality, that in UFC you're not making millions like people think, and they getting jealous. They trying to ruin your life. They don't even know what you go through. They don't know why you start fighting. They don't know what kind of injuries you get. What is your life look like? They just see you on TV, see you make the bonus, and they jealous. They want to
Yeah.
ruin your life. That's it.
Yeah. That's
That's
it.
you know, that's the problem with UFC. It's not even Dana White. It's all these crazy
It's
people
all the stuff
who
around
think.
it. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, I think the main problem in UFC is fans who watching it. All the sick people who watching it. That the main problem. All the
And
sick people who get jealous too.
hmm
That's the main problem in UFC.
and people don't understand when
Yeah.
because I've talked about that, where I said like UFC fans are not the kindest people. They're just not.
I mean,
There are some, obviously. I'm a UFC fan. I I don't want to speak for everybody, but the ones who are bad, they are very bad.
yeah, but there is a lot of good fans in UFC because
Oh,
actually
absolutely.
UFC fans helped me get out of that bad situation that I've been in, because it's like especially can I say about like Cool and Daniel, but it's like some people, like some my UFC fans, they were sending me money when I was like, when I get into UFC, I was also quitting all my jobs. I'm not really quit them, I lose them because I was training, and
Yeah, of
that
course.
reality of that you can lose your regular 9 to 5 because you really focus on fighting, you training a lot, you weight cutting, like your mental health might be not really stable because of that. And guess what? No one gives a shit. If you don't
Nope.
make your work well, you get fired. and you can easily lose your 9 to 5 job because you was really into camp, you was cutting weight, you was like struggling, and they don't like it. They just want regular people work for them. Regular people brings them money. If you like have your career, okay, go have your career, but
Yeah.
go enjoy your can't work, you can't work. You're not gonna get money. And that's reality that like I lost my jobs. I lost all my jobs when I was preparing to my UFC fight because it's like UFC, it's the best promotion in the world, and it's like make you prepare like for best promotion in the world. You start training a lot. And when you train a lot, you don't have energy for anything else. And this way you go exhausted to job, like maybe you're not in the mood, you say something bad to the client, they don't like it, they fire you, that's it.
Yeah. I mean, and you can't really blame a business either because they just want, they want to keep their lights on. They want to keep these people employed too. So it's kind of tough because you can see it from both sides where I I wish I wasn't getting fired, but I do understand it. I'm trying to make this thing happen.
Yeah, exactly. They're just trying to do best for their business.
Hmm.
You too are trying to win your fight, but they don't give a fuck. And yeah, like when I was preparing for my last fight in UFC, I lost all my jobs, and my UFC fans they was donating me. Like some of them was donating me really a lot of money, and because of their help. Like first job that I get, I was cleaner. In December when I got homeless, I was
Yeah.
cleaner. Get in the Dollar Tree, all the cleaning supplies because I was cleaning that R&B, and my landlord make me get all these cleaning supplies from the dollar store, and I
Yeah.
was cleaning that R&B. It's like people move in, like they leave, they get out. I change the sheets, I wash them, I clean the room, I take the picture for the landlord, I send it to him, I get the money, I send them to him to his account, and that's why he let me stay there for free, like almost year and a half. But yeah, it's like yeah, what I was talking about, I forgot. Sometimes this happens.
We were talking about the UFC fans, pretty much. UFC fans helping out your first job, the job being the cleaner.
Yeah, it's like yeah, I was even in that. Yeah, it's like yeah, but yeah,
Oh, and
my
that they
my
the
UFC
fired
fans
you.
was help.
Yeah. The fire. You were talking about UFC fans helping you after the you were let go because of.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, it's like I was living in the office. I was living in my friend's office, and I was already in BKFC. I still don't have any jobs, and
Mhm.
BKFC canceled my fight. So, and like first job that I got, I become a cleaner because in the R&B I was clean, and from there like I have that experience from R&B, so I get it, and I get some cleaning supplies in the Dollar Tree. I start like, go to Facebook, and people like, oh, I'm looking for cleaner, looking for cleaner. I
Yep.
start applying all cleaning job. I start come clean. It's like a lot of people from Miami know me as a cleaner. So and, I was cleaning, and it's like in a lot of moments, like I was calm. I see, and people are like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you used to be an UFC." I'm like, "Yeah," and we smoke weed. They play. It's like
Yep.
it was so funny. And yeah, cleaning. It's like you getting orders. You clean, 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 and for some reason there is week without any single
Yep.
cleaning.
Yep.
So it's how it is. It was very unstable job. Like one day I have like 400, I clean a lot. Next day, like I don't have anything, and there is no more cleaning. So and UFC fans was keep helping me. Even I wasn't already not in UFC. I wasn't BKFC. Like I was a cleaner, and UFC fans still was helping me. So it's like, yeah, depends.
It
Some of them
does.
really fuckers, but some of them actually really good people, and I'm grateful to them. Thank you so much, Coolin, Daniel, like the best supporters that I met in the UFC.
No, that's awesome. And I think that comes back to what we talked about before, where it's just like not every fan is bad. Not every person you talk to is out to get you with like the clickbait and shit, but it just it's luck of the draw sometimes. You might run into a shitty fan, you might run into a shitty journalist. It's like, what the fuck can you do?
But yeah, I still think you never can. Like, it's better to not give up on people, because
I think so too.
I remember that when I actually trying to help some people, I remember that they don't believe that I trying to help them with my good intentions. They think, I remember I have one person in the United States, and he give me money and say thank you, and he just kind of, I feel like he not believes that I really help him because I want to help him, not because I did it for money or anything
Yeah.
like this. But I feel like a lot of people, they don't even believe that good people exist. That's why I never was able to really become good friends with that people, because they never trust me. And I still feel like there is still a lot of good people, and you still have to trust them, because if you're not gonna trust them, you will never met a good person in your life. That's it. Because good people exist. I remember how I was before, like, so much people fuck me up. I was really nice person, I was really kind,
Yeah.
and I still believe people like that exist. Right now I'm kind of become like, I don't trust people as much as I used to before, but I still believe that good people exist.
No, I agree with that. I think so too. I think you kind of keep your guard up, but you could also at the same time you don't shut people out. You try to see the good in them and hope for the best.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean the tattoo place you're at right now, I'm not just saying this because your boss is right there, but I was looking through the Instagram and whatnot, and it seemed like everybody gets along. They were whoever runs it, I don't know if she runs it, but it was funny. She posted a picture with everybody, and it was how all the different like ethnic groups and whatnot are there and coming together and tattooing.
Yeah, yeah, we have different girls immigrant shops.
Yeah,
We hear a lot of different immigrants from different countries.
that's awesome. Now you've been in Florida since you've been in the States, you've been in Florida the
Like,
whole
yeah,
time?
I consider Florida as my home state. It's like, it's really my home state. I consider it as my home state, because Florida, it was first state I ever came to. It's like when I first time came to United States, I came to Florida.
Mm,
So, and I just fell in love in that place, because, like, when I was kid, I always see the dreams that I'm walking somewhere and there is a lot of water. It's all like, I see the dreams that I'm going and there's water under my knee, everything in water, palm trees. And then, like, when it's rain really bad in Florida, I realize I see the Florida in my dreams, and
mm.
Florida was like place where it's supposed to come. It's like my place.
Yeah, yeah. No, I've only been to Florida once when I was really young. I was about 8 years old. Never. I'm in New York right now, so
Yeah, it's
completely
crazy
different.
here right now. I don't want to leave because I like the ocean.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was nice. I remember going and like I said, I was only 8, so it's not like I could do much. It's not the same, but I did like it. It was nice. I enjoyed it. Maybe I'll bring my son. I can get tattooed.
Yeah, come to our tattoo shop. We actually very close to the beach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like little before there's, because you can make it wet. You can go on the sun when you get tattooed. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's
after
tough.
each
It's tough.
home,
I I'm working on my chest right now and it's hard. We just had a baby. Like I said, he's only a month old, he's almost 2 months old. But it sucks getting tattooed in the summer. Like in New York, it's you only get about 3 months of it being summer. So being nice out and being able to go swim or be in the sun. So it's like I don't want to go finish this right now.
it's like, yeah, it's summer. Like Florida, it's like eternal summer.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
summer without, and it's like, it's a winter. It's become like spring back in my country, but
Mm.
otherwise it's summer, just eternal summer.
So just because I'm ignorant and I'm not familiar. So the seasons in your country, what is it? Do you experience all four? Where you're from exactly in your country? It
Yeah,
was all four
we have
seasonal.
all 4 seasons. We
Mm.
experience like winter, summer, fall, and spring. It's like literally in the winter it's snow, it's really cold, and the fall it's like leaves falling down. Spring it's like everything like the snow it's melting,
Yeah.
everything starts like getting back to summer, and summer is really hot.
I was gonna
So
say,
yeah,
is it
we
like
have all
a hot summer? Yeah.
it is hot summer, but some days it's like really cold, so you even have to get like your fall jacket, you
Oh
know.
wow.
So it's like depends on the day. Some days really hot, some days like cold. So
Do you
yeah.
ever do you ever go back or do you
No, I never go back.
no?
It's like I don't have good relationship with my mother, and it's like back in Kazakhstan, I only live with my mother. I don't have like anyone I can live with, and
Mm.
I really like we don't have good relationship with my mother. I don't want to see her, so I never was back in my country because I live with her and all the time she tell me, "Oh, you live with me for free. You eat my food. You
Oh
waste my
yeah. Yeah.
all that." So I don't want to like eat her food, waste her electricity, be around her, and all that.
No, it's not worth it at that point.
Yeah, I left and she just having her own life, and I don't want to bother her, and that's it. I don't want to be back there.
No, I mean it seems like, I mean this is home now, you got your jobs, you've got your career, you got this, I would say this
Yeah,
is home.
yeah, and it's like living with your mom in 30s. It's not what I want to do in my life. It's like I'm
No.
28, I'm almost 30. I don't want to go back to mom and live with my mom.
No,
It's
no.
it's
Nobody
not what I
wants
want to do in my life.
that.
Yeah, so yeah,
Nobody
that's
wants
fine.
that.
No, that's why I was back to my country. And also my mom, she have like boyfriend right now, so whatever, she lives her own life. And she gave me birth when she was 22. So she was really young, and I remember when I was kid, she always cry. I feel like she don't like having kids when she was
Yeah.
young. So I feel
Yeah.
like I messed up. Yeah, so I left,
That's
and like, she living her life, whatever. I don't wanna like keep messing up. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, I mean it gets to that point, especially you're not
Yeah, it's like
necessarily across the street either. It's a whole nother
yeah,
whole other
like yeah,
side.
because she gave me birth when she was young. Like father died, she raised me alone. It's like she deserves her own life. Like I don't wanna go there and keep living for her money and wasting her
Yeah.
electricity, her food, all that. You know.
Oh man. Well, I'll let you continue what you're doing. You're working on that. Are you would you add to that so far? What do we got?
Oh, I'm doing the eye right now, like this one. Uh,
Oh yeah.
uh,
He's gotta go that way. Oh yeah, look
yeah,
at
we kind of have here like Action Flash Tuesday. It's like every Tuesday we have like cheap tattoos. It
that. Hmm.
starts from $40, and we have like bunch of like little tattoos like that. And it's like client can come, they can choose any tattoos, and we're gonna do them for like 40-60 bucks, so very cheap. So we call it Flash Tuesday, and I just practice some little tattoo from Flash Tuesday. That's it. I make
Nice.
this big wolf, so I'm making this little eye tattoo right now.
Flash Tuesday, I mean, those are good though, because I mean that's gotta drive business. Especially, are you guys in like a touristy area or
Yeah. We're very
tourist?
close to the tourists. I want to go today to the beach to give away flyers, bring
Yeah,
people to our shop, but it's like rain today. But yeah, we are at the tourist place. Like a lot of tourists here. At the beach very close. So yeah,
that's awesome.
for sure.
Is the plan so obviously you like tattooing, this is what you do. You have the art page, you have the you do you still sell paintings as well? I think you
Yeah,
were
yeah, yeah.
selling paintings at some point, yeah?
I oh, right now I do painting for one person too who helped me when I was homeless. His name is Will. He's a music producer. Even I not really on TikTok much, but I met here, and yeah, he paid for my painting. I do painting for him now. That's in my home right now. But yeah, I do paintings. I also wanna do a couple like thank you paintings, because it's like I just pay my debts. Like I
Yeah.
have money for kind of get out of that bad situation, and I wanna do like paintings for everyone who helped me, like for Will and for Daniel too. So yeah, it's like people who really helped me when I know I lose all my jobs when I was in UFC, and it was really hard, but thanks God now everything is better.
No, that's also I like that. Like I said before, that painting behind me, my buddy. So I bought one off of him, which you can't see, but it's above that. And he was delivering that one to me, and he handed me two of them, and the one was that was just a gift that he gave me. So it was like I always appreciate art stuff like that and those sort of gifts because they take time. That somebody sat there and worked on that and painted that for me. And I didn't ask for it. It wasn't. I didn't expect it. So I don't know. I'm big into the arts and whatnot. So that's really cool.
I like all types of arts, and here I think in the tattoo shop we have like really. I think my boss does all types of art. We do tattoos. She does regular art. She does like clothing, like jewelry, all type of things.
Everything.
Yeah, I
That's
think
awesome.
in painting. Yeah, wanna see?
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, look, that's the painting my boss doing.
Oh, look at that. No shit. That's super nice.
Yeah, that's the painting. Like, look, that's the clothing. You see, like this thing is
Yeah. That's crazy.
another one. Look, this one, like different clothing.
And it's
So,
Jezebel. Jezebel.
just, sorry, I didn't hear
I can't hear. I don't know what you're saying.
you. I
I
was
think when
showing.
you move the camera, boy, quiet.
Yeah, I was showing you the clothing.
I can't hear you.
You
I
can
still
hear.
can't hear you.
Like that is better.
I don't know what you're saying. Hold on. I don't think it's. I think it was when the camera moved when you were showing me around.
Right now is better.
Because I don't know what you're.
Oh,
Is it me? It's not. No, no. It says you're muted.
like that is better.
Now it says you're not.
You
I
still not
don't
hear
know.
me?
I don't know what happened. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on. Let me see something. Maybe it was me.
I don't know. You hear
Oh,
me?
there we go. Yeah, it must have been
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Okay, nice.
I was sitting. I was like, I don't know what the hell's going on. It does that
Uh,
to me though. I should have known.
yeah, that happens.
That's
It's
all
okay.
good. That's literally like the hardest part about this. Like it, I'm not gonna sit here and say this is hard for me to do, but like I got to reach out to people and do everything. But the hardest thing is definitely just hoping everything cooperates. It's
Yeah,
so embarrassing to be like, all right, let's record, and then it's like your shit's not working.
it's so good. We all have hard life and hard jobs.
Yeah, yeah. It's fun though. This is fun. I appreciate it. Like I said before, I've said it probably a million times to you, but I know you say like, you were trying to be limited on who you talk to and stuff. So it was cool. I appreciate you even coming on and doing this with me.
Yeah, thank you so much for being nice and polite, not like other journalists.
Yeah, yeah.
Not gonna sue. So lawsuit is coming,
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
yeah, yeah. Listen, this nothing, everything I do, nothing's edited, nothing's clickbait. It's just this is it. I don't want no lawsuits. I want nothing, nothing.
Yeah, because it's like I told you, a lot of people think I'm not gonna do anything, but I will. I just have to pay the tax.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people. That's just how it's like. Oh, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna care. It's whatever. It's out there. It's been months. No, I'm coming.
Like in some cases, it's been years since people talk shit about me,
Yeah,
literally years. But I will get all these people because before it's like, I don't take it seriously, and now it's like I've been working already 3 years, like with no sponsors. I think it's kind of
yeah.
serious thing to work on and really
Well,
get
there.
a lawyer and work on my name and sue all these people because if you really think about it, my reputation bad not because I'm bad person. My reputation bad because some people talk shit about me. That's it.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
have to sue people and my reputation will be perfect, I think.
No, there was the one that like, and I'm not gonna bring it up because it's not my place, but the one I believe it was another fighter, and it was just she just completely trashed, everything, and it's like how now I can lose sponsors and I'm going to lose this because of something that you said, nothing that I did. There's nothing, no
I mean,
evidence.
I think she already lose the sponsors at that moment.
Oh, really?
I mean, I think she already lose the sponsor in that moment because we have same sponsors called Parimatch, and
Yep,
they
yep.
just pay me more. I remember we were in the locker room and she asked me how much my sponsors paying me, and I tell her the truth. And she was calling me to visit her place, like, "Hey, come by, let's hang out." But I
Mm,
already like was feeling something wrong, And at that moment, I also was living with cameras in my house. I was paranoid, so I didn't come to hang out with her. And eventually I was hospitalized with paranoia in the mental hospital. And as soon as I get out from mental hospital, she made that interview where she accused me of doing drugs. And someone
yeah.
actually recorded me during my paranoidal attack because I thought someone is trying to do something to my car. And I was like a bothersome guy because I thought he did something to my car.
Mhm.
Whatever. I was hospitalized after that, but someone post that video and say that I was on drugs and I lost all my sponsors. So that's gonna be another lawsuit because I
Yeah.
really lost sponsors after that interview and I can prove it. So yeah, yeah.
Good. Go after them all. Go after everybody. I say go after them all.
Yeah, and that's the funniest moment right now that it's kind of life getting tough for everyone. It's like in Florida, rent get higher. Like it's just since 2022. It's just I don't know what state are you from right now.
I'm in New York, and New York is expensive as shit. So
It's like price go up everywhere, right?
yeah.
It's price
Hmm.
go up since 2020 because I'm here since 2019, and I remember like when I just came, room was cost like room for one person was $500, and I was like, fuck, $500 for the
Yeah.
sanity, and now room costs like $1,000 for
Yeah, yeah, for a room, not a house, not an apartment. It's your room. You get this room here for $1,500.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just go crazy. It's go crazy for everyone. And it's like this girl she tell I'm not a fighter, but at the same time, because I was broke, I go bare knuckle. And because she was broke, she doing porn on her
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
exactly.
Like the difference between us. That's right now. I even call her for bare knuckles. Yes. I call her out. I call her out in UFC. Yes, I lost this fight. But I even call her out when I was in bare knuckle. I still don't forgetting this shit. I call out, but she just ignoring me. That's why I have a plan. I want to do lawsuit and cut up her income from OnlyFans.
Yeah,
So I have
yeah,
no choice and go to fight with
yeah, yeah.
her.
That's how you force a fight. That's how you force a fight.
Yeah. Force her fight exactly because she was cheated. I lost. Yeah, I lost sponsors because of her. So I'm gonna get up, and I think she's gonna be first person on the list who I going to sue because that's I lost like $4,000 at month sponsorship. I
Yeah,
lose it because
that's
I
crazy.
I need to prove it in a court, and if I prove it,
Then
goodbye. And
yeah,
all this money from the porn gonna go for me. So she will have
and
to fight.
you didn't have to do anything, so that works out. You don't have to get undressed for it.
But yeah, it's like,
What a
but I
mess.
really wanna sue her for that interview because she
Yeah, no, that
said a lot.
interview. was
A lot
bad.
of misinformation, a lot of bullshit. And I was like broke sign that time because I blow my second ACL in 2022. I was broke all that time, but now I have 3 jobs. I still have fighting. Like fighting don't make me living anymore, but I'm working. I
Hmm.
have in my I'm a tattoo artist, I'm a coach. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of bad situation. I'm gonna pay the taxes, get lawyer,
That's it.
everyone. So
Well, I'm rooting for you. I like I said, I appreciate you coming on. It was fun. I knew it would be, but it was fun. I do want to get. I said it before. I do want that damn one of those MMA Mashka hoodies. Damn it,
MMA Mashka hoodies.
those hoodies. I like hoodies, especially because in here I have the AC on, and it's hot out, but in here it's an ice box. So I got my barber's hoodies on right now.
Like money Mashka hoodie.
Yeah, your walkout hoodie. That thing
Yeah,
was nice.
that's like from my sponsors, Blood
I,
Love.
s- yeah, I saw they have the t-shirts, and then I gotta get a sweatshirt. Those
Yeah,
sweatshirts were nice.
they do the T-shirts. They doing like everything. I
Yeah, no,
think
I
like
liked.
my own T-shirts, but it takes money.
Yeah, it
And
does.
right
It's
now, I'm trying to like building up my business. It's like if you want, I can show you all my tattoo equipment because I wasting a lot of money on my tattoo equipment. I have all the needles. You want to see?
yeah. Actually, I talked about this before where I said I wanted to have a tattooer on. So this is the part that I'm definitely interested in this part too, because
Yeah,
I
look.
do wonder about the equipment, the price of equipment, what
Yeah,
goes
look.
into
That
it.
first what you need is tattoo gun, tattoo
Hmm.
machine. Hold. Yeah, that part costs 200, that part costs $60. But it's the cheapest tattoo gun. A lot of tattoo artists saying, "Oh, why you tattooing with that shitty tattoo gun?" I'm like, it's like I get this tattoo gun when I was broke.
Yeah.
I was working as security. I just fought it, and I had that tattoo gun from Amazon for $200. It's not bad. I'm still working with it. So, when I get better financially, I'll get better. That's for now what we're dealing with. That's all my needles. Here's different needles, like 5 round liner, shader, 3 round liner, another shaders. That's like distillate water for gray wash. That's alcohol. That's my ink. That's a black ink. I also have here my another ink. Let me show you. Yeah, that's my color inks. It's like
Oh, geez. Yeah.
white ink, blue, purple, and red. And I'm gonna buy more color, but whatever clients wants. For example, clients wants like blue tattoo, I buy in blue color. He wants red tattoo, I buy in red color. For now, that's all color tattoo I ever did. I will do more. That's pencil. So over here is ink cup. I also do piercings, my gloves, my razors. Also here, that's wraps, that's for stencil, that's for sterile field, that's cover up tattoos. Yeah. And on other one I have wraps too, like over there. Hold on. Over here, tattoo wrap and everything. Yeah, it's a lot of money if you think
It
about
is. Yeah.
it.
It's like, and
Yeah.
that's what, people are like, oh, tattoos are expensive. And well, these people have to pay to even get you tattooed. All this stuff doesn't just fall from the sky.
Yeah, it's like exactly your ink costs money, your tattoo costs money, your time costs money. That's why tattoo is so expensive because you
Hmm.
like getting gloves, getting ink cups, getting needles, getting tattoo gun, getting ink, getting like this is for stencil. It's like before putting stencil on, you have to get sticky.
Yeah. Yep.
So this is for stencil, so it gets sticky. Like it's a lot of money if you think about it. That's why after I fight, it's like I getting something for my tattoos. I buying like ink cups. I buying like some. I trying to invest. It's like also a lot of fighters. I think you should always start build up your business and trying to, like, all the fame you get in the fight, you have to try to put it into business, trying to boost up your business while you're still young, and trying to use this fame for your business. All the money you make in fighting, I'm trying to invest in my business too. So yeah, it's like,
And I
yeah,
think
I remember I read one book in my bouncer shift. I was like bouncer in the fells, and it's
yeah,
like a very nice bouncer job because I was reading a lot of book in that jobs. And I read Think and Grow Rich. Start like
yep.
investing all my money, fights, investing in my business. And it's like, yeah, now I have like the coaching business and tattoo business. So trying to build up as a businessman.
Well, that's smart because I don't know, people don't think about, the well kind of runs dry. You can't fight forever. You just
You
can't.
know,
Age catches up to you.
it's also like all these injuries also, maybe, like
Yeah.
I was saying, like, oh, I was vegan, it's really ruined my life. But I don't know what my fight going to be. For example, my fighting career was successful. I would fight until 40, and then suddenly in 40, like, I got hurt. I realized I can't fight anymore. I realized I don't know what else to do. I don't have any other skills in life except of fighting. And to become a coach, you need skills to coach. It's like, when I become a coach, I see that I have a lot of experience in fighting. It's like, by the way, it's like, for example, if my student got hurt, I'm saying, like, for example, he hurt his leg, I'm like, pull your legs together, let me see the legs. And by the size of the leg, how it look, how like client feel, I can see how bad he got hurt. I
Mhm.
can already see, by the way, by him symptoms, I can see, is this is blowing ACL, is this is like particular tore. Like, I already have some knowledge because I've been fighting for a lot of years. I know, like, about injuries. I know which kind of combination going to work in real fight, because it's like, when I trying to become a coach, I was going to a lot of gyms where coaches coach like, fuck, I can show you what the fuck they coach. Like, look, it's like 1, 2, 3, fucking overhead. Who is fighting like, how
Yeah.
two back at the same time, like one back is another back is, who will let do this?
Yeah,
Not
nobody.
realistic. And it's like,
Nobody.
when I try to get a job as a coach, I try to go to different gyms and I see how other coaches coach, what kind of bullshit they coach.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I feel sorry for those clients who learn that combination, trying to do that like in the bar with a fight someone, and they get fucked up, and it's like, I would never teach any combination that would not work for your
No.
fight. you
No.
because I was fighting for real, because I have fights on the street in Kazakhstan. I have, like, because I was bouncer, I have to stop fight at my bouncer
Hmm.
job. And it's like, I have a lot of experience as a fighter. So it's like, it really helps you to be a coach, but you still need experience as a coach. You can't just, like, right now I'm getting like $25 per hour, and
Hmm.
my coach getting like $100 per hour, and he coached 20 years, and I coach
Yeah.
like maybe like 1 year. And it's like, depends on your experience, like getting money. That's why, maybe that I get hurt, I realize that I'm not gonna fight forever. So I start worried about my business in 2022 when I blow my ACL. I start to learn how to do tattoo. I'm trying to get my, fight like coaching business. And it's only like 3 years later, I get at that point that it start bringing me good money. So it's, I thinking, as soon as you start worried about your business, like, you have to start worried about it right away as soon as you become fighter, because you never know when you get hurt what's gonna happen in your life. It's like fighting. It's very unreliable income. You
It
can never
is.
rely
Yeah.
on income, and if you rely on that, you're not gonna be mentally good, because it's very hard to rely on that income. It's very hard to rely on fighting. Like, I told you, if you really rely 100% on fighting, you're gonna be mentally unstable. I promise you.
Yeah. 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 Because the fighting, it can't predict when you're going to blow out an ACL. Nobody wants to get injured. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah, but
can't
it's
predict
also
that.
that you spar something happened at sparring, you go to emergency room, and then like they tell you, oh, you need to spend a week in your bed, or
Yeah.
and you can't work anymore, and you have to get off from work, and you're losing your income, you're losing your job, and that can happen anytime. That's why you
Mhm.
always need to find a way how to protect yourself. And it's like a lot of people, every time you go to fighting, people will tell you, you have to build your business, you have to start doing something else.
Yeah.
While you're young, you're like, whatever, I will do it
Yeah,
later.
exactly.
But yeah, and as soon as you blow your ACL, you realize that you have to do it, because as soon as you get hurt, you realizing, okay, I'm not gonna fight forever. Because sometimes until you get hurt, you like not understanding it. You think I'm fighting, and you feel like it's gonna be forever like this when it's not. So you always have to worry about your second income, your business, what you're gonna do after you've done fighting and all that.
Yeah, and it's tough because, and even if we're not talking about injuries, we're talking about guys who just maybe retire, guys or girls who maybe retire, and then in a couple years later, you see them and they're fighting again, and they're 40 years old. You know what I mean? 42 years old, and then people are saying, "Oh, why is this person back?" And it's like, well, this is their life. Like that's all they know. Sometimes it's the money runs out, or maybe they're just bored. It's like not
It's two reasons. Money runs out and you're bored. And
yeah,
sometimes you're not bored, you literally get depressed. It's like,
yeah,
a lot of fighters, they been abused since childhood. And it's like a lot of like fighter, I ask how your childhood went. And they're like, oh, I get beat up. Oh, my parents
hmm,
fight. Oh, like my mother have boyfriend beat you in front of me. So all fighters have like different stories how they experience abuse right in the very childhood. And you get that adrenaline addiction from the very childhood. You get used to be in dangerous environment. And adrenaline works crazy too. It's like first you feel that adrenaline, and then at some point you feel kind of happy, you feel nice,
yeah.
because it's like adrenaline works like, for example, you're running away from the tiger bite off piece of your ass, but you still run.
You're still running. Yeah,
because adrenaline take away the pain, right? And
yeah,
it's like it works like that. When it's take away the pain, it gives you little serotonin, little dopamine, little hormones of happiness. And that's probably why after the fight you feel so fucking happy, because this adrenaline. And you don't feel that much adrenaline in regular life. It's like if I stop fighting, I start getting into road rage, I fight with people. And it's like in real life it's not fun. It's fun when you're fighting in the cage for money, all fans rooting for you. But when you're in real life, like you're done fighting, you have all this anger, you have all this adrenaline rush, adrenaline addiction. And it's like in regular life, what you gonna do with this? You're gonna get
yeah,
into road rage, you're gonna get in jail, or you're gonna beat someone up, or what are you gonna do? So that's why a lot of fighters come back, because they don't know what else they're gonna do with that feelings, right?
yeah.
that
No, that's a good
that
point.
Yeah. And it's like even right now, like I make very more money at my work, like, and a lot of people like, why you even do that? Why you just don't live and don't do your business, don't do your work, don't fight anymore? But I'm like, I'm get depressed. I'm get
Yeah,
depressed. It's not even bored, you depressed without adrenaline. That's exactly what happened. And you start looking for this adrenaline somewhere else. And yeah, it's like, road rage is not fun. Like fighting someone on the streets, it's not fun. You rather go and make money out of it at least.
yeah. You might as well at least do it the right way. Get paid for it if you're gonna do it. Especially
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know nowadays. You don't know how many people even want to fight. You start road rage and then somebody pulls out a gun. It's like, all right, what are we doing? This is
Yeah, it's like,
none of
I
it's
don't
worth
even
it.
want to road rage. I don't even want to do road rage. It just happened because anger issues.
Oh, of
And it's like
course.
a lot of fighters have anger issues. And you really like, in the real life, people want you to be happy, right? You go outside, you have to be happy. You have to be nice to people.
Yeah,
If you're not smiling, if you're not nice to people, like, most likely people will call police on you or something else, right? They
yeah,
expect
yeah,
you to
yeah.
be nice. And if you're angry, if you want to kill someone, Like no one gives a shit. You have to be nice. You have to be polite. And what are you gonna do with all that feelings, right? So you
Yep.
have to bring it to good place because you can't just hurt people, you know.
No, that's exactly it. And that's I think even that is something that even I didn't really think of. I say money, boredom, and then it's like, no, it's also just that
It's, you know,
depression,
like
that adrenaline junkie type. Adrenaline junkie is real. Like some people need to have that adrenaline.
it's also like adrenaline. It's also like when you abuse science childhood, like for example, when you
Yeah,
using you, they hitting you, you feel angry, but because you're little, you can't do
you can't
anything.
do anything.
You growing up like that until the moment you can actually do something. And at that moment was first time 11 years old when I actually fight someone and I'll be able to fight for myself. But until that time, science 6 years old, science, I remember myself, I was abused.
Mhm.
And it's like, it's not, and you growing up angry, you're still angry for that abuse that happened to you, and it stay with you for the rest of your life. It doesn't go anywhere. You
No.
live with that anger. You wake up every day angry. You have to go somewhere. You have to fight someone every fucking day. You live with that feeling, and if you're not gonna fight, like, what are you gonna do? You just want to go and hurt someone, but not because you're a bad person, because someone hurt you every day
Yeah,
while you
yeah.
eat, and you was angry all your childhood. You was angry because you want to hurt these people back, and all this anger is still in you, and you have to deal with this, and no one needs this, right?
No,
No
no,
one.
no. Nobody, nobody.
People want you.
And you hear and you hear that from, not even just you hear that from people all over the place, and especially fighters, you hear them talk about it in interviews or press conferences. They bring it up. They're very open about it. It's not something that's really hidden. Sean Strickland's one of the biggest names in the sport, and he talks about it. This isn't a secret.
Yeah, it's not a secret that it's all like like most of the professional fighters, because when you go fight professionally, you have to sign contracts. This scary contract.
Yes,
When I
yes.
first time like signed this scary contract, I thought about killing myself, literally, because like normal people won't sign contract, but
Yeah,
read what can happen to you, and you're like, I'm agree, I don't mind, because
yeah,
you
yeah.
first MMA contract, you literally sign up for, I can get hurt here or literally die, but if that happen, I can't sue the company, and my
No,
parents, relatives can't sue the company either, and you sign up for this. So, and to sign up for this, you gotta be really broken mentally, because normal people
no, no, they won't.
won't sign up for this. I know how normal people appreciate their life, appreciate their health, they love their parents, they would never fight. That's how normal people are. But when you sign up for that shit, you're already not normal. And
No, you're not. You're
yeah,
already a different person when that
and you
happens.
become like that from abuse. It's only abuse can make you like this. Abuse
Mhm.
can make you like adrenaline junkie. Abuse can make you violent person. Abuse can make you, it's all about abuse. And that's why, like, me, I can't get out of fighting because adrenaline addiction and anger issues. That's it. And it's all comes
It's
from abuse. That's why if you have children, please don't hit them.
no, don't hit your kids. There's no reason to hit kids. They're kids.
Yeah,
They can't defend themselves. They can almost anything you're gonna hit a kid about, you can correct with words. You do not have to hit kids.
yeah, exactly. You don't have to hit kids. Same animals. Don't hit kids and animals.
Don't hit kids or animals. You don't have
Yeah,
to.
yeah, exactly. Everything
Well,
we explain it, I think.
everything. I think, and I've always said that, I'm not gonna get into anything, but as somebody who has kids, I would never, there's nothing that I can't tell my 5 year old that, you don't have to hit your 5 year old kid. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, yeah, but some back in my country, a lot of people hit their children, and they
Hmm.
think it makes them good people.
Yes.
Really, I don't know. In America, people have that too, right? They,
Yeah, especially, when I was younger, you and I are about the same age. I'm 32, you're 28, I believe, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So when we were growing up, 90s, early 90s, it was normal to, correct action with hitting. It was a normal thing. And
Yeah.
then, so people my age now, they're like, oh, nobody spanks their kids anymore. It's like, you don't have to. That wasn't the right way to do it back then either. It was just normalized.
Yeah. But I'm kind of, I'm having Patreon right now. And in my Patreon, I have like kind of diary. I'm writing what I do every day. But
Hmm.
also I'm writing book about like about life, about fighting, about
Yeah.
how people. This book is going to call how to become sick bastard. A
Yeah.
book about abuse, about like trauma, about why you can't escape the fighting, because fighting it's like business where everyone is suffer, everyone is crying, doors are open, but no one is leaving.
Hmm. No, that's awesome. I mean, it's
It's
like
not
the
us.
book is awesome. The idea of putting it into a book is awesome. I had to correct myself because that's not awesome. But
Yeah,
being
you
able to, put it into writing, I think is very cool. I think that's a
never become a champion. I'm not like big
yeah.
champion, but I still have like crazy story. Even like my ex manager, like Alex Davis, he like was been working with a lot of fighters, but he say like my story is the craziest story he ever heard from fighter. So
Yeah,
yeah,
see, yeah, see, I wouldn't call awesome because to have stories like that, doesn't come from a good place. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, yeah,
but I think the idea of being able to put it into writing, and even if one person out there has a similar story and they could see that, you know what I mean? I think
yeah.
that part is the
No,
cool
I
part.
want to put that all into writing because I don't know. I just want to like share my experience because
Hmm.
like I don't know. It's like something that I went through. It's not easy to go through, but a lot of my friends saying that because I went through this, I will be able to help people who going through same thing
Exactly.
because it's like yeah,
Well, it's the same thing you were talking about with, you know, fighting is one thing, coaching is one thing, but being able, knowing that you've been in a fight, you can coach better because you at least know what to look for in that regard. And it's kind of similar in that sense. You've been through it, you know what to look for, you know how to maybe walk somebody through something that you've been through.
yeah, and also yeah, I've been as a kid, I've been through bullying too, I've been through a lot of like not nice moments. And
Hmm.
now when like some people, like some kids come to me, they say, oh, they get bullied in the school. I already know like what kind of advice I would give them to they stop being bullied in the school. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think that's the part that I think is really cool. And I think that's important, even if or maybe nobody reaches out, you still got it out there. You know what I mean? So it's all good, I think. I think I used to do we would call them pages of the day. So you would just kind of journal what happened the day before, what's going on now. And I think that's still pretty important, is just getting that out there. Even if it's not anything super serious, you just had a day. You just write about your day.
Yeah. And it's like a good point of writing that, like a lot of people who follow my Patreon, they think there is some nudes and then they unfollow because there is no nudes there. But
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of people get entertaining about my writing. So I'm happy about it. I think, yeah, writing is important and it's nice. It's also easier for me to express my thoughts this way than talking.
Then talking. Yeah. No, I agree with that as well. I think, despite the fact that I'm trying to do this and talk to people, I think I put things into writing a little bit better. I tend to rant or ramble if I'm talking, so it doesn't always come out clear.
So random, yeah, because when
So
writing
I just think writing you're more clear.
can better explain some things.
Exactly. I agree with that. I think so as well.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to, it's about 10:45 now. I'm going to let you continue what you're doing. I'm going to probably call this one. Is there anything that you want to promote, anything you want to put out there?
Hold on. I think I did little tattoo. I not finish, but it's already like this.
Yeah.
The
I
only thing
like it.
to promote, come to our shop. Hold on, let me show you. Oh, hold on. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you go.
That's our tattoo shop, Jezebel Inc. Come to us. book some tattoo, book some piercings. We wait for you here.
That's awesome. No, I really like the shop. I like the clothes. I like how everything's just out there. I don't know. You know, it's not just a tattoo shop. You can go out there. There's some really unique designs in the clothes, the paintings.
Like
So
paintings, amazing. Look at all that painting.
there's a lot of those paintings are super nice. I was looking at those.
Yeah, and it's all my boss did them.
She did all of them?
She did all of them.
Holy shit.
I want to bring some of my art. There is some, you see this little space over there?
Yeah.
I want to
Yep.
put my art over there. But yeah, all other, like it's all her art. Look at that stuff.
Yeah, she's insane. She's super talented.
Yeah, for sure. Like
She's
very
super
great
talented.
me to learn and get better as a tattoo artist.
Yeah, no, that she seems like she's a good person to learn from because her work is super nice.
Yeah, look what she painting right now.
Insane.
Yeah.
So nice. So what I'll do is I'm gonna put the link to, you know, the tattoo parlor in the description, your art page, your personal page.
Yeah.
And I'm
Thank you.
really no, of course, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing what's next for you, and we'll definitely keep in touch.
For sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maria. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Bye bye.